see. Awesome. Okay.
Remember to close out of that so it doesn't loop or whatever.
All right. Brianna, do you need this blown up or can you see it normal or do I need to keep it at this?
Like that's fine.
Like this one? Okay.
I call this meeting to order at 1:17 p.m. Secretary Reed, can you call the roll?
Stop sharing my screen for a moment. Okay. Ariana Reed.
Here.
Nathan Scott.
Here.
Jashara Bolden.
Here.
Connor Peters.
Here.
Sean Peters.
Here.
Connor Busick.
Here.
Luke Armstrong.
Here.
Eli Trimmer.
I am here.
Maria Mills. Nick Schultz.
I am here.
Jet Trimmer.
I am here.
Trevor Mule. Tate McCoy.
Here.
Seth Nidell.
Here.
Charles Anderson.
Here.
Clark Thomas. Brett Shanks.
Here.
Kay Cortez. And Mickey Pulliam. All right.
I wasn't called.
Ooh.
Jonathan
Dishman. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. But I'm so glad that you're here and that you can make it with us. Okay. Now, this is, I so don't like doing this one. Okay. And here we go.
So we're going to move on to the adoption of the minutes. Without objection, those get adopted. And then we'll move on to the adoption of the agenda. Without objection, it does get adopted. We'll move on to committee reports with Eli Trimmer, Capital Projects.
Hello. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I have nothing to report today. I think next week's gonna be a big week. Coming to the close of the semester, that's where we're going to have an idea of where all of the projects are, whether that means anything's going to be completed over the break or next semester or something before the semester is over. But yeah, this week and next week are just kind of prep for meeting next week of a hopefully large detailed report I will be able to give to you guys. So that's about all I got. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to Mickey Pulliam with ADA Committee. Senator Pulliam absent?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so we'll move on to Brett Shanks with Health and Safety Committee.
Hello, so not too much to report today. Still getting the list for the AEDs and first aid kits. I sent another email to Mickey to get the list for the AEDs, and then I'm getting the names for the people for the first aid kits, but other than that, that's about it.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions for Senator Shanks? All right, we'll move on to Hannah Berry. She's absent, but she did tell me that she doesn't have anything to report today. So we'll move on to Sean Peters, Director of Finance.
I have nothing to report today.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to Connor Peters, Director of Public Relations and Marketing.
Hi, guys. So this week we started the Fall Griffin Prize Pack giveaway. This is the second giveaway we're doing this semester. And so I encourage you to tell your friends to participate in that. You can find it on our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages. This Tuesday, I'll be tabling in Blum. I've submitted a tabling request with the CSI. So I'll table in Blum to promote SGA in general and especially promote that giveaway. I also posted a recap of our watch party, just a quick after the fact post this week, just to remind people that we worked really hard to put on a really cool event for them. So that was done earlier in the week. I'm making a progress report with President Scott to submit to Griffin News. It's kind of a fall progress report for SGA just to show the initiatives that we've been working on. And then finally, I've submitted a request to purchase the pens and the reusable marketing banners. And so that process has now begun, and we'll have those purchased here in the next week, hopefully. And that's all I have to report.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions for Director Peters? All right, we'll move on to Luke Armstrong, Director of Griffith Back.
I unfortunately don't have anything new to report this week.
Okay, thank you. We'll move on to Connor Busick, Director of External Relations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This week, I'm finally able to announce what I've been working on for the past few weeks. I'm happy to announce the first in a hopefully series of Zoom-style events provided by External Affairs that are more COVID-friendly. This first one will be a sort of, I know everyone's probably sick of hearing it, but a bit of a sort of post-mortem politics talk featuring our state senator, Dan Hegeman, will be our guest speaker on it. This will be Monday the 9th, this coming Monday at 7 p.m. I will be sending out the pre-created Zoom link and address to the e-board, and I will probably go ahead and send it out to all senators so you could send it out to your friends, get the word out. We're hoping to have anybody who would want to hear a bit of talk from our state senator on how our state's government is currently going to adjust after this big election, and maybe we'll have more definitive results for some of the larger elections as a whole by that time. So it'll just be nice. And then we're hoping to have a quick Q&A session with the senator after he gives his speech. So if anybody would be interested in asking a question to the senator, get your questions ready, and we'll be happy to have you. Again, that'll be 7 o'clock Monday night, and it will probably go on till at least 8:30, if not later.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions for Director Busick? All right, we'll move on to Jashira Bolden, Director of Student Involvement.
Hey guys, so I don't have much to report. The only thing that I have to report is that we did have PLC this week, which is like the quickest PLC meeting that we had in a lifetime. But Dr. Piowski did hop on to explain like the new COVID updates that has been happening, and kind of just use this time to encourage students to finish the semester out strong. So that's all I have to report.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions for Director Bolden? All right, we'll move on to my report. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for joining virtually with us today. We will be continuing the semester with virtual meetings, and then we can revisit that next semester. But we do want to encourage students to continue to meet virtually just so that we can remain safe and keep COVID numbers down, and so that we can continue to be here next semester. Other than that, I have created the Google Hangouts for senators group chat to, keep everyone updated, and for easy access of like communication between senators. So if you didn't get a notification of that, all the senators are in the Google Hangouts together. Besides that, I really don't have anything else to report. Are there any questions for me? All right, we'll move on to the president's report.
Let me unmute myself first. Hello, everyone. So this has been kind of a slow week, and there hasn't really been a lot going on. The weird thing about like my situation with reporting is I work with every single one of these great individuals that have just reported all their stuff, and that also includes a little bit of my work in there as well. So I don't really have much to talk about besides working with all our our great executive board members to get this stuff done. So I guess the only thing I can report on is the second episode of The Mandalorian came out on Disney Plus. So if you haven't watched that yet, make sure to watch that. That's really all I got. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Are there any questions for President Scott?
If you'd like to talk about The Mandalorian, Nathan and I are very open to it. I'm just going to assume Nathan's open to it.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, if you guys want to talk to us about it, it's a great show. We would love to talk to you with it.
Yes.
I second that. So does my brother.
I fourth that.
All right. Okay. Questions or comments? We don't have anything new. So we'll move on to open discussion. Is there anything, a topic that anyone would like to discuss while we're here? No. All right. Are there any announcements?
Yeah, again, just please everyone tell your friends to participate in our giveaway. We're giving away 3 different students are each winning. And there's 6 items for each student, and that includes like a scarf and blanket, some really cool fall related stuff. So definitely tell your friends to hop on.
Okay, thank you.
I actually also have something. Sorry.
Okay.
So I'm looking into something for SGA to volunteer as a group. So if you have any ideas or anything or of what you want to do, go ahead and let me know either through email or however you can contact me. That'd be great.
Thank you. Are there any questions on that or any other announcements?
I have an announcement on behalf of Griffin Media. So our yearbooks for the 2019-2020 school year are now in. And so students are able to pick those up in the Welcome Center or at the Welcome Center, which is in Spratt, also the Cronkite building. So when you enter in through the Cronkite, Walter Cronkite entrance, it'll be that glass scenery office type thing. You can pick your yearbooks in from there. But until then, just wait for an announcement, an official announcement to be made about that. They just haven't gotten to it yet, but our yearbooks are in and they look very nice.
Thank you. Are there any questions on that? And are there any other announcements? All right, with that, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second? All right, the meeting is adjourned at 1:29 p.m. Thank you guys for bearing with us with all the technical stuff, and hope to see you next week.
Thank you, everyone.